13 Days of Halloween Penance, Season 4 of the award-winning horror fiction podcast presented in immersive 3D audio.
If I am under arrest, you have to tell me what I'm charged with.
Starring Natalie Morales of Parks and Recreation and Dead to Me.
Please, there's been some kind of mistake. I'm not supposed to be here.
How do you know?
I'm innocent.
Are any of us truly innocent?
Premiering October 19th, ending Halloween. Listen to 13 Days of Halloween on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Taking charge of your future starts with taking the first steps. And saving up to $30 a month on Cox Internet with the Affordable Connectivity Program makes those steps easy to take. Whether they bring you to click upload on your first short film, or join now for an online book club. Applying is easy. See if you qualify at cox.com/ACP. Non-transferable one per household. Application and eligibility decisions are made by the FCC.
Hello. From Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month we're talking about goddesses, mythical figures who've shaped culture, history, and imagination around the world. For millennia, humans have been fascinated with and terrified of water. It gives us life and takes it away. It sustains us and is full of mystery. It's only natural that many traditions consider it sacred and filled with spirits. Today we're talking about one of these water beings, a goddess who reigns over the Atlantic Ocean. Let's talk about Mami Wata, Mother Water. Just like the ocean, Mami Wata contains multitudes. She's both seductive and nurturing, protective yet dangerous. We often see her with a human torso and a fish's tail, much like a mermaid with long, flowing hair. She's also intimately connected with snakes, able to charm them and sometimes become them. In images and figurines, she's often seen with a snake around her shoulders or her waist. Sometimes she's also holding a comb or a mirror, items of vanity. She's always beautiful. Mami Wata is worshipped throughout much of Africa and its diaspora, though she's seen as an overseas being. There's something inherently foreign in her spirit. No matter what culture is honoring her, she's always from somewhere else. Another important element of Mami Wata is her capitalistic nature. She can bring good or bad fortune in the form of money. Those who celebrate Mami Wata often wear white and red, symbolizing her dual nature. Mami Wata's origins are unclear because she's such a transcultural force. Her name is Pidgin English, a marriage of different languages and cultures, all trying to say the same thing, Mother of the Water. We do know her widespread popularity is because of a global tragedy, the Transatlantic Slave Trade. Enslaved people refused to let their culture die and carried stories of Mami Wata with them across the Caribbean and to the Americas. Today, Mami Wata continues to be a force and an artistic inspiration. There's a famous song by the Nigerian musician Sir Victor Uwaifo. He sings, "If you see Mami Wata, oh, never you run away."
Never you run away.
In the Benin Republic in 2020, they named a supreme chief of Mami Wata. On the second season of French Drag Race, a performer from the Ivory Coast went by Mami Wata. When asked about their name, Mami Wata said, "When a man is effeminate, when a girl is too sexually liberated, they are said to have the spirit of Mami Wata, from which they must free themselves. All my youth I was told that I had this spirit. So when I started drag, I wanted to take responsibility, stop apologizing for who I was, and reclaim my culture." All month, we're talking about goddesses. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. As always, we'll be taking a break for the weekend. Talk to you on Monday.
"13 Days of Halloween Penance, Season 4 of the award-winning horror fiction podcast presented in immersive 3D audio.
If I am under arrest, you have to tell me what I'm charged with.
Starring Natalie Morales of Parks and Recreation and Dead to Me.
Please, there's been some kind of mistake. I'm not supposed to be here.
How do you know?
I'm innocent.
Are any of us truly innocent?
Premiering October 19th, ending Halloween. Listen to 13 Days of Halloween on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Paul Muldoon, a poet who, over the past several years, has had the good fortune to record hours of conversations with one of the world's greatest songwriters, Sir Paul McCartney. The result is our new podcast, McCartney, A Life in Lyrics. Listen to McCartney, A Life in Lyrics on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Osage County, Oklahoma is getting a lot of attention right now because of Martin Scorsese's latest movie, Killers of the Flower Moon, about the 1920s Osage murders. I'm Rachel Adams Heard, the host of In Trust. For over a year, I've reported a different story about other ways white people got Osage land and wealth, and how a prominent ranching family became one of the biggest landowners here. Listen to the award-winning podcast In Trust on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.